Hey guys and gals, it's Dad, obviously. Um, I'm in beautiful Mountain View, California, where I come a lot for work. And I'm just outside hanging out, and I was thinking about you all and wanted to send a quick note to you a little bit about addiction and recovery. This is 2026, and April 6th, I just celebrated 24 years of sobriety. That's, for me, that's no drugs or alcohol or anything that's mind altering. I got sober early, young. I think I was 24 when I first got sober. I didn't stay sober from that point. I had a couple slips along the way, but for the most part, I have been sober since then. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about like why I got sober and like what the challenge I had. It's definitely in the blood in our Irish family. Some folks have it, some don't. Some of my brothers have it, some don't. So it's not everybody, but it's a lot in the Leiden side of the family. But for me, it was luckily I found out early that my life was unmanageable and I was powerless over alcohol. I used to kind of define it in the way it was fun, and then it became fun with problems, and then it became just a lot of problems. And so luckily for me, I had like a moment where it just wasn't working anymore for me. It was just ended up being the same thing over and over, where I wasn't really drinking just for fun. I was drinking like all the time. I drank because I needed it for a social. I was needing it to sleep. It was like became obviously an addiction for me. And so luckily, when it was like my 24th birthday, it was a big bash, and it went well, but I had a rough night and I felt horrible the next day. And that's when I decided, I needed to get some help, because I couldn't really do it on my own. I felt like every time I tried, I would get a week or so, and then I'd go back and do it again. It was like it was an addiction. And so I asked my dad for help. I said, "Dad, what do I do? I need help." And he's like, I'll come get you. And they came to my apartment, picked me up, and he goes, "I don't know what to do for you, but the AA folks do. So I'm going to drop you off at an AA meeting, and those guys can help you." And it was the best thing he ever did for me. He knew what he could do, and he knew what he couldn't do, and he took me to the right place. And luckily, I found the answer. I'm in Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's been the recipe for my success, and being clean and sober for 24 years. So, big part of my life, best decision ever made, was getting sober, outside of having you guys as kids, and getting married to Amy. It was definitely a major decision. All those things are a result of that. So I love you guys, and I just want to share you a little bit about my story on that. Okay, bye.